Are in their first match. They're in the green kits, of course, and Argentina comes out. They took on South Africa in their opening match here in the playoff round here on pitch number 2. And the starting 7 there on the left corner of your screen for this Argentinian side. They are a qualifier through the Challenger Series to get here. And the Ireland squad, 11th in the table on the season, 22 points. They finished 8 in front of Spain, who took last. And Spain, we saw them a couple of matches ago. We'll get to them a little bit. They look really good, and we saw that experience of playing on the series come through for them. There is Jess Ling, her 37th match on the series. She's in the middle today, as we're just about set to go here on pitch number 2 on day 1 from Los Angeles. Back-to-back women's matches. We will see China and South Africa in our next match, and this one is underway. Will it go 10? No, it will not. So the halfway restart here coming for Argentina.
Not the ideal start for the Irish women there, but now it's an opportunity to be able to defend against Argentina as they do a set piece here in the middle with some nice moves. And a big carry to start off and an offload. Wow, look at that, straight away.
Beautiful ball. That one is put down. The diving finish there from Talia Rodic. And just like that, half a minute in, Argentina strikes.
That's what happens when you don't kick it off straight away over the 10. You have a set piece, and look at this. Hard lines running, offloads, carries. They had it all, and Rodic, easy stride in to kick off this game. Argentina are in front straight away.
Series in this Argentinian side, and so it's a different feel, right? When you're in that situation, you've probably, seen this or maybe been through it.
Yeah, when you don't have that much experience on the World 7 Series, it can go one or two ways. You can kind of fall into your shell, or you can just go, let's have it, and just play to your absolute best. And looks like Argentina are doing that right now.
Yes, they are. The same young lady with that ball in hand. And we're not even 2 minutes in. And that's 2 tries. 4 in the career of Rodic.
Wow. Argentina with the kickoff, they end up winning it back. Look at that. An offload to yourself. Another offload. And then Rodic with the big fend. Gets in for her second.
The beautiful game on display, looking great, and a terrific angle at it here. So a conversion attempt that sails well.
Sometimes teams score so fast against you, it almost goes by before you know it. But it also means you've got a lot more time to be able to score as well, right? If it took a whole half of the 2 tries, you've only got 7 minutes. This Irish team has a lot of time. They can stay calm. This is their first attack. Let's see if they can put some phases together and really put it to these Argentinians.
Exiting the 22 was Hannah Clark with the carry. Nearly 3 gone by in the match. 10-0 Argentina, the 2 tries from Talia Rodic. And here comes this Irish squad, but they turn it over. It's right back into her hands. Patrick watch, and she's going to serve up her teammate with a beautiful, beautiful offload. And Escalante is held up, though.
Wow. Escalante is the top try scorer for Argentina. She knows her way to the try line, but up. But look at this. Just Rodic is in amongst everything. Absolutely everything. This time gets the offload away. And Lucinda Kingham, she's come in. It's all about the chase back. You can't give up. It goes to every single moment. And wow.
Stuff. Great hustle. Ireland has dropped 21 in a row, going back to their final pool match you see in Cape Town. Scrum here from 5 out for Argentina. Trying to go up 3 tries here in the match. 2 from Rodic already. She's got it in hand, but a good job out there on the edge to get her to ground. Back toward the middle of the park now comes Argentina. Good carry to the 5. They go with it. Taladrid with a carry there. Play Played off. Escalante held up on that last one, unable to get home here. Passage continues, though, as Milena Diaz the carry. To ground she goes. Not releasing in time on Argentina.
Kathy Baker with a great turnover there. Ireland did really well to weather that storm.
They did.
They forced Argentina back and forth across the pitch, but they just got their tackles in and eventually got the turnover. Meg Burns there has been really big for this Irish team all season. She's been amongst everything. And Ireland get another penalty.
Yeah, 35th event for Burns. 24 tries she scored. That's the most on the series amongst their roster today. Free, and now Ireland looking for a break. We saw Kathy Baker, she scored in their first match of the day. A couple hours back, over halfway goes Ireland. Putting it together on this passage of play, but mishandled there.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Close-up sights and sounds of this great sport and this great series. Careful there. Great ball played off, and this one will go in for 5. And Argentina, there's a little redemption for Escalante. Held up earlier, not this time, Harry.
As we said before, the top try scorer for Argentina. She didn't make it over early, but look at this. Move it wide, stretching the defenders, fend, and then the perfect offload in between two Irish defenders, and Escalante knows her way to the try line.
She does. A beautiful play there from Chamorro to offload that ball. I mean, that timing was so perfect, right near the...
Dancing with the touch line, it can be, what an offload.
You see Argentina with 53 tries on the Challenger Series, the second most, trailing only South Africa. Here comes Ireland now. The horn is sounded. Ireland trying to find the try zone here, down by 3 of them. But none of them converted. Argentina not releasing in time is the call. And this one will sail into touch, and we've hit the halftime break. 3 tries.
Out of the ball, they haven't actually had that much attacking possession. The one piece of attack that they had, they managed to go 40 meters up the field, and then they've had an unforced error. Argentina have done really well whenever they had the ball, and look at this, they've got it straight back off the kickoff, but there's been a forced knock on. They're in their 22.
Bind. Set.
Perfectly done. Now can Ireland put a passage together here? Carry there from Burns. Talked about her in that first half, how experienced she is. She scored a lot. Tops on this Ireland roster. Played free to the back. Argentina there. Heavy run. Good charging run there from Lucinda Kingan. Still under pressure, and it's turned over. Argentina now with it. And to the 22. Penalty on them.
Yeah, Ireland seem to be going back and forth. They need to get a few more strong carries like Lucinda Kingham there. They need to get go-forward ball. There's too many just carries that they don't make any momentum from. They're not getting any go-forward, and they're struggling to build that momentum. Once they can build that momentum, they can suck in Argentinian defenders and they can go from there. But here, Argentina are putting on the pressure.
They sure are. There's a little bit of go backward from Ireland. Great ball there, and a beautiful play. Great pass there. An easy one put down from Maria Chamorro.
That's what happened. Too many Irish jerseys on the floor all around the Argentinians, and they're straight into it. And there's a simple overlap, 2v1. Chamorro's under.
Debut on the series for the young lady that passed that ball. The final touch there, Milena Diaz. Change for Argentina right in front. And their first match here in the playoff round here on pitch 2. Kick well over 10, taken by Ireland. They'll try and go back to work here. Argentina trying to make sure they're on the right side of the line. Chase forward here. This one popped down by Ireland. She'll stay in right inside of the 22 as Megan Burns got down there. So a huge opportunity here for the Irish. Good decision there, not making the pass. Now they've got something happening. Whelan plays it outside. Good ball played out there. This one will go. Clark will put it down. Hannah Clark, her 8th try on the series, and Ireland's on the board.
Hannah Clark knows her way. They got a little kick through with the ball on the floor, and they were able to chase down that ball. And look, that dummy pass, and then just simple hands out in front. And Clark, easy one-on-one to round and score her try.
On the winning side here in the playoff bracket here over on pitch 2 here in Carson, California. Good work defensively. They get Andrea Moreno down to ground. Argentina back on their feet. Good job on the finish from Baker there. Puts her to ground. But Argentina maintaining possession here. Pressure again there from Kingen.
Tackle.
15-point lead for Argentina. Ball played off. Looking for help there on the carry was Gonzalez. Didn't find it.
Out. You're on the ground, you can't play the ball.
Hear the call there on Ireland.
Ireland defending really hard. They're getting stuck in, and they're keeping Argentina to their own 22. But giving away a penalty just releases that pressure a little bit more for Argentina, who have actually opted for the scrum in their own 22. So quite interesting tactic, to say the least. But they are in the middle of the field, which is interesting because it separates the attack. You've got to defend both sides of the scrum. So if you're in a defensive position, you can only have really one defender either side of the scrum, and then you've got to try and react really quickly to the direction that the scrum half goes. So this can really open up the field, and it'll be interesting to see what Argentina do here. Their number 10 just slightly off behind the scrum, can pick either left or right.
Advantage, number 6, offside.
And it's forced Ireland to go offside.
Yep. And off and running goes Argentina, trying to defend there. Great carry. Great job. Argentina losing the ball.
Can't dive off the feet within the metre of the rock.
But coming off the feet, called against Ireland.
Be interesting to see if Argentina opt to go for the scrum again after it went so well for them there.
Yeah. Did that go the way you thought it would?
Yeah, so what you usually get is the number 9 and the 10 will decide based on a pre-play if one's going to go left and one's going to go right, or they'll go together. And depending on which way they move, it drags defenders. So they're kind of looking at which way Ireland are set up. And you'll see here, they're going for another scrum. Yep. It's slightly off the middle, but you'll see the movement between the 10 and the 9 trying to drag and manipulate defenders. But Escalante here with the yellow boots. Let's see if she stays in the same position or if she decides to come blind.
Set.
And the logo at halfway, the area was referring to. Escalante comes back to her. She gathers it in. Wanted to go left, instead cuts inside. Decent pickup. Bounding ball goes back, and some great pressure here defensively from Ireland. They forced them back about 10 meters.
There we go. That's some really, really strong defense. They managed to get the turnover with the penalty, and it's quick ball. But let's see what they can do with it. They don't have much time on the clock. It's against them, but points matter, so let's see.
Yep, good ball by Clark. Played that ball off. Good run here. Excellent job by Amy Larn. Clark gets in, takes it. Got it under her left hand to the 22.
No hands, tackle.
She'll go to ground. Whelan takes it out. Came in the start of the second half as a reserve off the bench. Another carry there from Larn.
Tackle. Let go.
To ground she goes. Argentina trying to come up with a steal. Ireland, though, persistent. Good effort here. The ball stripped loose. Picked up on the bounce there from behind by Katie Whelan. And Ireland finds pay dirt again.
What a fantastic hard line off the ruck. That the Argentinian knocked the ball out of the Irish carrier's hand, but Whelan was there to pick it up. What a line. Easy as that, straight over. Yeah, Alana McInerney with the carry. That was absolutely brilliant, and Whelan in support.
And the conversion is good. And we have reached full time. Argentina with a big win. They win it by 8, 20-12.
Wow, big